server. Okay, so issues with network-based detection NIDS. One issue with scanning for etc password is it's very, very like focused on that one particular file. But what if attackers download some other sensitive file? Okay, so we need a separate signature for each sensitive file, and that sounds painful. An issue with scanning for /././ that has to do with this particular class of path traversal attacks. Those can occasionally be seen in legitimate requests. It's kind of rare, but occasionally. So it could rarely cause a false positive, like raising an alert when there actually was no attack happening. Also, evasion can happen. We have to think about evasion, ways that that could be cloaked. So we're going to have to do full parsing. There might also be funky ways to evade things that have nothing to do with HTTP, but has to do with how the file system interprets file paths. So for instance, in Unix, if you do .. // those extra slashes are harmless and are basically ignored. The / is like says current directory, so is a no-op. So okay, so the NIDS is going to have to understand the semantics of file names and replicate how the kernel is handling, the file system is handling those. So this is starting to get more and more painful to handle this. And what if it's an encrypted web traffic over HTTPS, as was raised in a question about a half an hour ago? Yeah, then the NIDS is just hosed because all it's seeing is ciphertext, not plain text. So the only way the NIDS could actually do anything in that scenario is if it had access to the decrypted text, like somehow it gained the session key from the web server. And then you'd have to modify your web server to like share its private key with the NIDS. And now the private key is sitting on a separate machine, and that's a little scary. And do I want my private key sitting on a NIDS? That like, whoa, okay, yuck. And it feels messy. It messes with the security guarantees. So encrypted traffic is a major problem for network intrusion. Okay, so this is one viable approach, and it has some benefits, and it also has some real challenges.